Good morning, all of you. It's a pleasant day to have so many people attend this webinar. We have close to 100 people attending this webinar. So, tell me the first thing that came to your mind when this webinar was announced in one word. So, there is a chat option that you guys have. Please put excited. Sultan says future. Harnish Sarulatha useful. Something interesting. Eager. See, I'm expecting a lot of participation from you guys as well. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. We're not sitting in the classroom, guys. I'm just facing a laptop in front of me, so it is difficult for me to understand what you guys are. Interesting and useful, ma'am. I was intrigued as well. Very eager, excited and eager. Okay, how many of you went and did a research as to who we are, the faculty? Say S in the comments. Srinidhi went and did a research. Shiba went and did a research. I mean, I'm not going to ask you what did you find out. So just type yes if you did so. Okay. Okay. See, how many of you here know what digital marketing is? At least a teeny bit. Type I know.
Okay, good.
There are more than 100 people here.
I have no idea. Good.
Yes, all of us are like that.
I know a little. Okay.
New to me. Marketing via social media platforms. Okay. Okay then. So let's go to the presentation. Okay, isn't this presentation colorful? Okay, I was actually arguing with Krishnan in the morning that we have to keep it as colorful as possible. We're talking to a bunch of girls here. I want it to be very colorful. Okay. So here today we'll be discussing about what we are. You need to know who you are learning things from, right? What is digital marketing? Why digital marketing is the in thing right now? What are the channels of digital marketing? The career options that are available? How to skill yourself? The salary ranges that are available? And if you want to become a digital marketer, then how to approach employers. You can also be self-employed, but we'll talk about that one as well. Okay, so I'm Sangeeta S. Abhishek and I have with me Krishnan Jairaj. So we are the founders of turnexpert.com. It's a digital marketing academy and a consultancy. Let's see what we do. Let me just share with you. So if you want to find out about us, just go to turnexpert.com and then browse through. This is what we are. We conduct a lot of webinars. So if you see, we are the main faculty, Krishnan Jairaj, me, and Dr. Maithili. So what we do is, we run a set of courses which makes people job ready, and we also consult with a lot of businesses. So here, if you look at our services, we do digital marketing audit, we train the team of companies. We also do one-on-one digital marketing consulting, right? So let's just go through the gallery. This has got the photographs of workshops and courses that we had handled. So this one is for people who are professionals from abroad. So these are people who are administrators from the government of various countries. So we have conducted like three programs consecutively year after year. And then this is for Young Entrepreneur School Madurai. There is some workshop in Coimbatore. Then we did a workshop for women entrepreneurs in Coimbatore. So W Square is an organization in Chennai. There also we had some thing, and this is Stella Mary's. Then we have done a lot of social media workshops for marketers, for educators. Even we've done some training for Samsung, Royal Enfield. Then something on our own as well, digital marketing seminar Chennai. So people come for that. So we don't. For the past 3-4 months, we have not been taking any courses offline. So all our programs are online. So this is what we are. So let me just go through the presentation again. So before I go further, I want to ask you guys a question. We all go online, right? Every other day, we spend a lot of time online. Our cell phone is our best buddy, right? Now, why do we go online? Why do you think we all go online?
Communicate, pastime.
That's an honest answer. Catch up with
Friends,
friends, learn,
learn,
discover
discover.
more things, network with people, to be updated, to engage ourselves, socialize, inspiration, know about anything to learn, news, entertainment, socialize, understanding with people, gain skills, entertainment. So these are different things, right? Can you just say something which explains all of these?
Bored.
Karen says bored. When you're bored, you go online. Okay. So if you ask me, why do people go online? There is one thing that is fear of missing out. There's another thing. What we do online is exactly consume content. Am I right? We all go online to consume content. It can be content about the updates of our friends. It can be about entertainment. It can be about news. It can be to socialize. Still, what we are doing is consuming content. Am I right? If you feel I'm right, say right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are online to consume content. So there will be a bunch of people who are creating content, right? If you're consuming content, right? So those people are digital marketers. They have various roles to play. There is one guy who's a social media marketer. There is another guy who writes blogs. There's someone who's an influencer who talks about gadgets on YouTube. There's someone who's a fashion influencer who talks about what she wears every day on Instagram. And we, as regular people, also create content and update on our social media pages for our friends to consume. Other than that, other than the personal stuff, everything else is done by digital marketers in one way or the other. Do you all agree? Yes. So now, see, there is a section called Q&A, right? So put your questions in the Q&A section, which we will answer towards the end. And whenever we ask you to answer something, just put it in the chat box so that I know that all of you are awake and are not sleeping, right? That's for the chat section, for the interaction. Okay, so what is digital marketing? So, digital marketing is nothing but a set of activities which are done on the digital medium so that businesses would be able to connect with their consumers and see some conversions. As in, I want to connect with my consumers to make them aware of what I am. I want to connect with my consumers so that they can interact with me and develop some trust. I want to make sure that people come to my website and then they purchase after I gain this trust from these people. So, whatever activities that I do to create this awareness, consideration or interaction, and conversion or purchase, all these activities are called digital marketing activities, right? So now let's get into why digital marketing at this time. Why do we keep a session like this for final year students like you guys? Because at this time, maybe post COVID or during COVID, they say that post COVID may not happen, and then we are actually will have to live with COVIDs, right? So now this is the situation. What is happening is, what's WFH? What's very popular now? Exactly, work from home. So it has become a buzzword today. So everybody is working from home, and digital marketing is one big employment provider where people can just sit and work from home. You don't have to go to office every day, right? So we are digital marketers. We work with a lot of people around the world, and we don't have to go and meet them every day, right? Things can be done virtually. And if we have a set of employees, we can make them do work even without our presence over there, right? So, work from home is the buzzword right now, and digital marketing is something which needs just a computer and an internet. You can do your work from anywhere at any time, right? So, that is why it's pressing now. Next, there are so many businesses right now who had, I mean, this we are seeing right now, right? The, surge in webinars happening. There's a lot of demand. There are business owners who are coming and asking us, right now I want to go online. Madam, so many times you have told us that, we need to come online. We were like, postponing it. Now I need to immediately come online, take my business online. This is something that they cannot avoid right now. When these many businesses are coming online, they would need people like you to work for them. There are lots of employment opportunities. I don't want to give you a number and statistics. You can just see what's happening. Then there is dearth of talent. So what people find is they want digital marketers, but the problem is there are very few trained digital marketers who know exactly how to skill themselves. Most people really do not know how to skill themselves and come to digital marketing. So don't worry, don't think that you're starting late. Still, there is a lot of time for you to learn and understand digital marketing, and then go there and find a job that suits you. All you have to do is find out what your strengths would be. Am I someone who can, who's very good at designing, who's very good at content? Am I someone who is very good at coming up with campaign ideas? Am I someone who who can understand consumer behavior very well? Am I someone who can write content very well? Am I someone who can code well? Am I someone who can design very well? So you can find your niche, and then you can go and find what suits you. Excuse me. So what are the digital channels? Okay. So since I changed this presentation at the last minute, this is where my presentation ends. And then I go to the plan that I had created for today's class. Okay. When I say channels of digital marketing, there are lots of channels, but I'll tell you only the few which are very important, right? So social media is one place businesses showcase themselves. Another place is Google. The next one is people will have their own website. Because of that, they rank in Google. And there is content and designing. Let me just see social media. So we have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, influencer marketing. So apart from this, there are so many social media, but these are the major channels. Influencer marketing is an activity, right? That is not a channel, but that is again an option that you can explore. So FB is the most common platform. Everybody is on FB. You may say that I am moving from FB to Instagram, but still FB is the largest platform with more people still on FB, right? People say that the age group of people who are on FB is increasing. My grandparents are there, my parents are there. Yes, that's true, but still people with buying capacity are there on FB. And Facebook is coming up with new things. Like, for example, 2 days ago, Zuckerberg announced Facebook shops for small businesses. All these things are an advantage for businesses to go back to Facebook again and again. Instagram, something which is owned by Facebook. Now, if someone has to advertise on Instagram, they have to do it through Facebook. I froze.
Yeah, you'll have to repeat the last content. Yeah,
Am I
yeah,
back?
yeah, very much. Go back. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was talking about Instagram, right? Instagram is something which is owned by Facebook. So even for being on Instagram, you need to have a Facebook page and a Facebook ad account to run advertisements on Instagram. So Facebook still is important, but Instagram is more promising because businesses are able to see instant results on Instagram because they are organically able to reach a lot of people through something called as fill in the blanks. What is Instagram popular for? Why are brands easily reaching their followers? How followers are finding brands? Through influencers, but something even more important than influencers.
Hashtags.
Hashtags, exactly. So hashtags are very good for Instagram, but not actually for Facebook, right? So Instagram hashtags are making brands easily reach their customers and vice versa, right? Influencers are also becoming influencers because of hashtags, right? So, but you need to understand what you need to use as a hashtag. See, for example, when you say I ate grapes, you cannot say I hashtag ate hashtag and grapes hashtag. That doesn't really make any sense. Find out things that people are searching for and use them as hashtags. And those should be relevant to what you do as well, right? So that's Instagram. And then YouTube. YouTube does two things. It's also a social media and it's also a search engine like Google. Right? Do you agree with me? Say I agree.
Yes.
Yeah. So on YouTube, it is social media because many people are interacting with many people. There are also reactions that you have, there are comments you have, right? And it is also a search engine because that's a platform people search for so many things, right? People search for recipes, people search for tutorials, people search for digital marketing course for free, right? So all these happen on YouTube. It is also a very good platform for brands to market. Then LinkedIn. LinkedIn, one as a digital marketing professional, it's important for you to showcase yourself on that platform, right? And brands, if they want to connect with, you know, people based on their job roles, then LinkedIn is a great platform. See, I am someone who is selling software, right? I have to connect with the HR department of a company. Now, I can just choose the job roles as HR heads and then show my advertisement only to those people, right? So LinkedIn is an important platform there. And recently I did LinkedIn marketing for exporters in Madurai. I could understand there are so many exporters who are dying to connect with people all over the world. And these people can help them and they can help these people. There are a lot of opportunities for collaborations. So LinkedIn is a platform which will help any kind of a B2B business like this, where you can directly contact the decision makers. Facebook is not somewhere people will take decisions on where to buy furniture for my office, right? So whereas on LinkedIn, if I'm selling office furniture, I can advertise to people who are the purchase managers directly, right? Then Twitter is an opinionated platform. So even on Twitter, brands want to be there. People who are event organizers, people who are managing the accounts of celebrities, people who are managing the accounts of politicians. Apart from that, even if you're someone who can you know throw away knowledge, which is also something where you can keep on posting your company's opinion, then Twitter is the one for you to be. Then TikTok, this is something which is just coming up recently. Because of the country of origin, there is a lot of question marks to TikTok, but this is something which is a platform that's growing leaps and bounds. And I remember creating a bingo, that is the lockdown bingo. And one of the questions were during this lockdown, what did you do? One of those questions, one of those things where created a TikTok video, right? So many people ticked on that option. So this lockdown had made many people creators on TikTok. Then the last one is, you can become an influencer in all these platforms, and brands are also looking for influencers in all these platforms. So apart from becoming a specialist in all these platforms, you can also become an influencer, where you become a content creator, where you become someone who can influence a lot of people, and then earn money by collaborating with brands. Okay, so from social media, let's go to the next thing, which is Google. On Google, brands do two types of marketing. That is, one, they don't pay Google. One is they pay Google for that. Okay. If you type something, Google gives you results, right? What does Google do? You ask, Google answers, right? Google gives you a set of results when you type something. So how Google gives you that set of results? Because Google finds only the best for you and gives it to you. Why? Why should Google do that for you? Why should Google give you only the best and relevant answers? Google can only show people who are paying them, right? Why is Google showing websites which are also not paying, which are not paying them as well? The right answer is, Google is the best search engine in the world, right? There is not even a close second. Close second is actually YouTube. If someone has that much power, they also have responsibilities, right? So if Google doesn't show you the most relevant answers, Google knows that it is going to lose you to some other search engine. So if your website is good, if your website has all the answers that people are looking for, Google ranks your website on the top of the search results. This is called as search engine optimization. So there are specialists in search engine optimization who work with the websites and make sure if someone is searching for these websites, they are on the top compared to the competitors. That is search engine optimizers. Even there, you have a lot of opportunities to work as SEO. Next is Google Ads. So when you go to Google, you see the first two things are advertisements. So let me just say digital marketing courses. So you see ad, ad, ad. These are advertisements where people pay Google to come here, right? So this is search engine marketing. Okay. This is something search engine optimization where people just rank automatically. Okay. Clear? Type clear. Okay. So majorly it's social media, then you have Google, then you can become an influencer. Then Google, now Krishnan will talk about the type of roles that you can play as a digital marketer. There are a lot of job roles. We'll talk about those job roles as well. Okay?
Yeah.
Can I stop sharing, Krishnan?
Yeah. I think it says attendee.
You cannot.
Host disabled attendees screen
Okay.
sharing.
Having this problem since last time. I'm
Yeah.
hoping of how to take that out. Do you want me to open
Yeah.
the file that you
Make me a host.
done?
Okay.
Done.
Yeah. Okay. So are you able to see the screen? Is everyone able to see
Yeah.
the screen? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So see, Google will know that you are hungry for pizza before you do. Do you agree? Have you noticed this? That something that we are searching for is already there as a recommendation for us to buy. So Google and technology, not just Google, but in terms of technology, it is growing at a pace where they understand more. For example, they say if you tell me about your friend, I'll tell you about you. Now it's become like, tell me about your social media page, I'll tell you about you. That's how it has changed. So basically, technology has enabled people to uh, get better at what they do, and the information, everything is available. And digital marketing as a career, it's a very very interesting career. As we see it, especially during this period, we have been very busy, and we are one of the very few people who have been having sleepless nights working for our clients. So now, how can you learn for free? There are a lot of resources online, right? Even, for example, take Google. For example, Google has a separate course, Digital Unlocked. You can go and learn digital marketing there, and they talk about their platform mainly. And then Facebook has something called Blueprint, where you can learn about Facebook marketing. Then you have LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn, for example, is a very niche platform where there are very few people who even understand LinkedIn, right? So there is a lot of vacuum. And then if you see, Shopify is another big area where you can develop e-commerce websites and cater to your clients. So this is another huge thing. And then I also recommend, follow some of these people. These people have, thought well in advance that digital marketing is going to be a big thing, and they ventured very much early in their time. And today, these are the people who have made it to a top level, right? She teaches about email marketing. And Gary Vaynerchuk, he's a big star. He's like, these people are like your, superheroes in movies. In business, these people are heroes now. So Anne and Jay Bear,
Krishnan,
yeah,
and there is a HubSpot also, which provides
yeah,
certificates
yeah,
for free. So you can
exactly.
learn from HubSpot.
Yeah, HubSpot is another fantastic website to go to for almost everything on digital marketing. They have a course or a solution. NeilPatel.com, he has a lot of videos on, digital marketing. Kimgast, these are, people who, some of these people you can definitely follow to learn digital marketing, right? See, it's all about how much time you can spend, how much effort you can make to learn these things. And this is the time, because everybody is actually getting into the game now. So far, people have been taking it for very light, but now people understand the seriousness. Every business is moving online, and there is a lot of employment, like Sangeeta mentioned. Now, one of the job roles is called social media manager. Like, for example, how you manage your social media profile, your Facebook profile or Instagram profile. You manage a profile, account of your client, right? Your client wants to promote a particular brand or a particular product or a particular service. You manage it, right? That is what a social media manager does. Then we have digital marketing manager, who's slightly on the higher side, who takes care of almost all functions of digital marketing, which may include social media marketing and SEO, SEM, search engine marketing, and so on, right? So he's responsible for developing, implementing, and managing marketing campaigns that promote a company, right? So he or she plays a major role in enhancing the brand awareness, right? Digital marketing manager. Then we have content writer. If you see, like, we go online to consume content, and content comes from content writers, be it a video or a text, anything, the script has to be written. So the content writer needs to understand both the business and the medium, right? They have to understand what the business that they are promoting. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry to interrupt. For
Yeah.
content writing, how many of you here are seriously interested in writing content, taking it up as a career? There are many who are interested in writing, but there are very few who have actually used it and then, taken it up as a full-time career option. Not even one person who's interested in content.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm interested.
Jessica,
Okay.
Durga.
Jessica, Durga. That's it. You know what? Our flagship program is content writing. So what we did is, there is a group that we have for content writers who want to become professionals. They are just starting. There are people at different levels, people who just thinking about starting, people who are already there, and people who act as mentors to these people. So if you guys want to join that group and then get mentored by people who are into content writing, I can give you the link right away. Want to know the link? Want the link?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So this is the group you can join, where lot of content writers, they come together, they share their doubts. There are mentors who help them out, and there are also awareness posts as to how you need to become a content writer, what are the steps that you need to take. If you have a problem in writing content, you can actually have someone as a buddy, and then start learning content writing from each other. So you can review each and everyone's content. So this is the place where you can explore your capabilities. Okay, you can join this group. Yeah.
So content writers are one of the very important job roles in digital marketing, where they have to, like I said, they have to understand both the business and the medium, which is digital. For example, if they are writing a piece of content, they have to look at both, search engine optimization. For example, if there needs to be a keyword that needs to be used in the content, that also needs to be there. At the same time, it needs to be very relevant to the audience. For example, if you come across a piece of content, right? If you see a blog article or some content that you're searching for, and when you look at it, if you think you can write better, try it. Same content, do some more research and see if you can write a better version of it, and then share it with some of your friends, and or even the people who wrote it. You just bounce it off to them and get their feedback. Sometimes you never know, people may hire you just by looking at what you have done. So content writing is a very interesting platform, place to be in. Then if you are interested in illustration or digital art, this is another, because for example, even creating icons, if you go to Google, if you go to any website, there are a lot of icons, right? Similarly, if you see apps, they also have an icon. So developing these icons itself has a huge market to it. Like I said, since digital marketing is still evolving, almost every area of digital marketing needs good talent. Yesterday, I was talking to a client, and the client wants me to set up a team for them, a digital marketing team, complete digital marketing team he wants to set up. And he's asking me whether I have people. Honestly speaking, I don't. Though we nurture so many people, we work with so many people, but still we are on short of people, talented people. So any aspect of digital marketing has potential. There is nothing that can be like said, okay, this doesn't have potential, this has. No, everything has potential as long as you spend time and master it, right? Then we have web designing, where you create a website. It is not just about coding or technology. It is about understanding your audience and developing a website that caters to them, right? That understanding is also very important. Web designer again is a huge space. And then creative writer. See, content writer and creative writer, there could be a overlap, but creative writer is someone who ideates, who come up with campaign ideas, who works on probably just campaigns and ideas, wherein a content writer probably works for writing volume of content and technical content. And then influencer marketing specialist. See, like Sangeeta was mentioning, influencer marketing is another big domain. How many of you understand influencer marketing? Do you know what influencer marketing is? Type yes if you know. Great. Okay. So an influencer is basically someone who has a good following, quality following. Okay, that is very important. You have a quality following, then you're an influencer. If people are just following for no reason, then you cannot call yourself an influencer. Like for example, a celebrity is not an influencer, right? If people are following a celebrity, they are following just because of their popularity, not because they share some valuable content. Influencers are people who share valuable content to their followers, and these followers follow them for the same content. Brands use these influencers to communicate their brand through their content, right? That is influencer marketing. Again, this is another area which is huge. Search engine optimization worldwide, there is huge demand for search engine optimizers. This course is available in Google. You can first read through completely, and as you have doubts, experiment it, and even create a website on your own. There's something called wix.com, Wix, right? Wix.com, where you can create a website for free and test it. You have to try it out. Don't try to get a job or try to get an intern in the first place. Try to create something on your own. Create a website for yourself and try to do search engine optimization by yourself. Learn how to do it. Try to come up with one good website with social media integration. Try to create a brand, a dummy brand for yourself. Or you come up with an idea and try to execute it. Try to get engaged and try it out. It's nothing wrong, and almost all of them are free. You don't need to spend even a penny. All of them are free. Only when you want to take it to a next level, you need to pay. For a trial version, everything is free on the internet. There is something called canva.com, CANVA. So that's where we usually use it for designing. So same thing you can try for creating thumbnail pictures or Facebook cover image or a LinkedIn cover image, anything. Search engine marketing is another domain where Sangeeta showed you the Google search result, right? First 3 or 4 was ad. So how do those ads come up there, and how do we do the targeting, understanding the audience, understanding the keywords, most searched keywords? Based on that, you run a campaign on Google. That is search engine marketing. Then email marketing, again, catching up a lot. Email marketing is a huge business to be in. A lot of people in India have not realized the potential. Now it is growing big time. Email marketing by itself is a superb domain to be in. What happens in an email marketing is basically you build a list of, like in Instagram or social media, you have followers, right? Similarly, email marketing is all about having subscriptions and followers. When you build a list, a quality list, and then they can become your audience and your customers later. So email marketing is another huge potential. And then there's something called affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is another beautiful area where there are brands, like for example, Amazon. It has a lot of products listed on their site, right? Now, if you are good at, say, photography, and you write about particularly about a newly launched camera, and you write about it very well, you talk about the each and every feature, and then finally at the end you say that you can buy this product at Amazon, and you have a tie-up with Amazon, right? They have something called affiliate program, and once you have that tie-up with Amazon, it's a free thing only. You don't need to pay anything. So you sign up with Amazon, and then when you promote Amazon's product, you get a commission, right? People have made millions in abroad. In India, it's picking up, but in US and all, people have made millions through affiliate marketing. Learn more. I mean, everything is available on the internet. I'm just giving you some hints. Okay, you have to develop the hints now. You have to go back home and I mean, you're at home now, so you have to go and start researching on these things. Try to understand. Try to network with people and try to collaborate within your team. Learn more. Then you decide which one you want to take it up. Instagram is another huge spectrum, right? Facebook marketing expert. Let me tell you a small story here. There's this girl who was doing digital marketing, and she was not very successful. And one day she asked a friend, and she said, I'm not very successful. I'm doing digital marketing, but I'm not very successful. And he said, okay, just do one thing. Go and ask some of your friends and relatives on what you do. Then she was like puzzled. Why should I do that? Everybody knows I'm doing digital marketing. No, why don't you try? So she went and spoke to her friends and close relatives, and she said, do you know what I'm doing? And she was surprised because most of them said, yeah, I know you do something in computer, right? Yeah, you're a content writer, right? You do something in Facebook, right? It was very vague. So then he said, you have to kind of have a proper tagline for yourself. So he asked, what do you think you're really good at? She said, I'm very good at Facebook marketing, and I have a lot of success story there. And then said, then call yourself a Facebook marketing expert, not a digital marketer. She changed her title, and she told every one of her friends and relatives that I'm a Facebook marketing specialist. Her fortune changed forever. She started getting clients through because if people around us don't know what we are doing, how can we expect others to know? So it's the basic thing. So social media and Facebook marketing alone can be a interesting niche. Shopify is a e-commerce website. You want to sell anything online, you can look at Shopify as a platform. Anything you're making something at a product, or a jewelry or a sari or anything for that matter. Shopify.com, go and have a look at it. It's easy to create platform where you can sell. Even in Wix.com also you can create e-commerce websites, but Shopify is specifically designed for e-commerce, where people can buy in a very comfortable environment. Their payment mode, everything. LinkedIn, like I told you, it's another interesting B2B platform where there is a lot of potential for you to excel. Similarly, I also would like to tell you, apart from digital marketing, online as such, okay, has a lot of potential, right? Please consider even online businesses. See, if you look at what we call internet solopreneurs or internet entrepreneurs, people who have made a career on the internet. Like, let us look at some Indian companies that have done. Vakilsearch.com. This is the company that I use for all my legal documentations or partnership or company registration or any of these things. This is another Indian company. See, this guy, someday he thought, why not we do everything online? Otherwise you had an auditor and you have to go through an auditor for every purpose, and then you have to go and stand in the government procedures, everything. These people have taken everything online, and they made it very simple, and they are very successful. You can read the line. It says we register 10% of all Indian companies. That is huge. That is one company every 9 minutes. Somebody has thought about it, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Someone thought about Zomato. It's again an Indian company, right? So we know about Zomato. Byju's, Redbus.com. These are ideas, online ideas, people who have made big by their online ideas. And then there are YouTubers, right? People play on YouTube and make money. Do you know that? I'm sure your generation definitely knows about these things. People play video games and share their tricks on YouTube, and they have millions of followers and a lot of revenue coming from that. So this is a beauty and care channel. So different people. Jeff Bezos, who's the co-founder of Amazon.com, who started off with just book selling, and then the way internet developed and the way he adapted to it, huge. He's the number one richest guy in the world. So Guy Kawasaki. So basically, what has happened, in digital marketing is that there are no more opinions, right? There are no assumptions in marketing anymore. That is what digital has done. Earlier, if you release an advertisement in Hindu newspaper or a Daily Kandi newspaper or even a Sun TV, you really don't know whether it worked, how many people saw your advertisement. No data was there. It was just assumptions. Okay, so many people would have seen it. So many connections are there, so we assume that these people have seen it. That's how it was. But with technology, with digital marketing, everything is now data. And this data cannot be beaten because they are real. There is no opinion, there is no assumption here. And Lori is another entrepreneur who appears on Shark Tank. If you haven't watched Shark Tank, please go and watch. It's available on YouTube, I guess. So it's an interesting, show where a lot of new people come and share their business ideas to potential investors, and they evaluate based on the idea. So when you look at it, you may also come up with some interesting idea, right? Then we have freelancing, right? Freelancing is the in thing today, right? Even companies who have been hiring people in-house, now they are considering people work from home. I believe Microsoft and Facebook have told their employees, most of their employees, to work from home. So it is going to be the future. Freelancing is going to be future, and it's very convenient for us, right? We can sit at home and freelance. All that we need is a mobile phone or a laptop, right? That's all we need. And platforms like, websites like fiverr.com, where you get jobs, as a one-off projects. If you see, for example, here she says, I will help you develop your digital marketing strategy. I will create a digital marketing plan. So each one, you can see they're charging 15,000 rupees, 9,000 rupees, 23,000 rupees. Based on their experience and expertise, they are charging, and people are buying it, right? That is why they are also successful. Similarly, there is something called freelancer.com where people are hired, and people, you want to hire or you want to work. So there's a lot of upwork.com. There's a lot of websites that are coming up. And if you want to do, say, for example, internship, to start with, there is something called internshala.com, where you can actually go and, register yourself and expect to be hired by one of the companies. And it's all paid internship. They're not free. It's paid, but minimal. But it's paid internship. If you want to learn something, if you want to do some intern, you can look at internshala.com for that, right? So find out what you like doing best and get someone to pay for you doing it, right? So this is what I would say. Among all the options, I want you to explore, right? I want you to explore outside and within yourself. Okay, understand what you're good at and how you can make the best use of that and get paid for it, right? And we can take questions now.
Hi all, you can type your questions in the Q&A section here. We have just received 2 questions. I'm sure you'll have a lot of questions. See, there is a lot more to cover in digital marketing, but in this 1 hour, we have just introduced you to digital marketing. I'm sure there would be some takeaways. So may I know one good takeaway that you had from this session?
Is Shopify safe? Yes, it is safe. Sangeeta uses it a lot.
People will talk about, is my privacy getting affected? Right? Either you're naked, you just come online.
You're all
taking away your data, right? So is Shopify safe? Then you'll have to question, is Facebook safe? Is internet safe? Is Zoom safe?
See, there are people who said Google Pay is not safe, but everybody is using Google Pay now. One time they said buying online itself is not safe, but everybody is buying now. Dharani has raised his hand.
Dharani, do you want to talk?
Recently completed an internship in National Insurance Company. They actually LIC in terms of online queries. Is that possible?
I mean, online queries and online payments, that is in their own platform. So if a national insurance company wants to do it, yes, they can do that option. But they need developers for doing that. And in case if they want to open up, online discussions and everything, Facebook is a platform where people can come up with lots and lots of queries. But the thing is, I'm sure it's already happening now. Anything to do with it, with insurance, etc., you have so many complaints that are happening online every day. There are a lot of interactions that are happening every day. So you would actually be firefighting if you're doing reputation management for any of the insurance companies.
As students, what do you think is the first step we should be doing towards digital marketing? Learn.
Take all the free courses. Everything is available for free, but that is not enough, because all these courses, without having a mentor or without you implementing it, understanding and digesting it would be a difficult thing, right? So first thing you need to do is, don't think about understanding thoroughly. Just go and learn. Keep learning. Keep learning. As and when you move from one thing to the other, you would keep learning so many things, and you will also explore the interaction between, how SEO on social media is related. If I want to get my business online, do I have to be in social media first, or do I have to have a website first? If I do not have money to invest in a website, then can I just sell on Facebook? Look at all these options. You would be able to get answers immediately.
Can you please,
Over a period of time, you need a proper mentor, you need a proper person to, guide you.
Can you please tell me more about freelancing? Sangeeta, you want to take it up?
I'm just deleting something from my...
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. So, freelancing is basically, you work with a company either on a salary or on a project by project, right? But what happens is you're not on their board, you're not their employee. You can work with more employers. You don't need to restrict yourself with one company. You can work with more companies. And for example, if you're a, say, for example, search engine optimizing expert, then you can take up projects from various places. One, like I told you, Fiverr.com or Upwork.com, there are portals which offer you work like that. You can also create your own website, your own blog, your own marketing effort, where you can get new clients and service them, right? And most of it happens online. So you work from home, you freelance for them, you get the job done, and you get paid. And it's a huge industry, upcoming industry. What will be the ideal UG degree for digital marketing? Is there any? There is none like that.
Okay, maybe here we'll have to share this. Many think that, you need to be a technical person, you need to be an engineer, you need to do software, etc. So digital marketing is very little about technology and more to do with marketing. So if you ask me what is my graduation, yes, I did my MBA, but before that I studied agriculture.
And I don't come from technical background as well. So it's not. How can you increase reach and get organic followers, official social media handles such as for institutes, innovation cell? Okay, that's a department, is it?
So maybe, from an academic background, I should look at it. Yeah. Who's the one who raised the question?
Sharik Afshin in a Q&A.
Okay, how can you increase reach and get organic followers on official social media handles, such as for an institution's innovation cell? See, Sharika, it's a bit difficult because you are in a very serious thing. So what you need to do is, create a tribe for your institute's innovation cell. All you have to do is, create a group where like-minded people can come and, interact with each other, and then develop the institute's innovation cell altogether. Or if you want to get on social media and gain lots and lots of followers, what I would do is create content that many of your target audience would want to learn from you. What type of content works very well right now is video content, right? If you're creating videos on Facebook, if you're creating videos on YouTube, you can easily gain organic followers. Organic is also very, very, isn't.
Okay, I think we didn't talk about the income range. Okay, let me tell you, if you are going to work for an agency or a company, I think the starting salary would probably be around 15 to 20,000 rupees, as long as you have a fair understanding of digital marketing. And once you have experience, there is absolutely no limit. It depends on where you work and what you do. You can actually reach big numbers. There's absolutely.
In short, if you want to start digital marketing and you're just a beginner, you won't get very big salaries. But you're someone who has learned the game, been in digital marketing for more than a year and understood most of the concepts, then from very minimal, you can jump to a really huge amount.
Yeah. How is DuckDuckGo.com is different from Google? DuckDuckGo, basically what they do is they are saying that they won't track you like how Google does. That's what they claim. But Google is huge, can't be compared with DuckDuckGo. And how do I increase my culinary blog on Instagram? Culinary is very interesting. Instagram, it's all about pictures. Share very interesting pictures and recipe and gain. Only thing is try to have a niche for yourself. Do not try to do everything. If you want to create a niche for yourself, you have to be focused about one particular topic and stick to it, so that you will have a very specific following for yourself. Will digital marketing be a career that should be sustained in the long run? Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubts. Is it better to try and focus on single platform or spread out over several platforms? Try to learn everything, but focus in one. Try to master one, but try to learn everything. That will help. Can you give some tips on content writing? Content writing tips? Sangeeta?
That's a huge platform. Content writing, if you want to start right away, no. See, there are many people have this problem. I mean, am I writing correct? My grammar is correct or not? So if you have these kind of doubts, the thing is you can actually have Grammarly as your extension. Just download Grammarly and then use Grammarly so that you can write properly. And another thing is that in content writing, you need to get, gigs, right? So you may be a very good content writer, but people may not know that you exist. So the thing is, you need to make a lot of noise. So the best thing to do is, create a just join a content writing group and then grow along with other content writers who are there. Ask them, get help, get mentored, and then grow yourself as a content writer. And if you want to learn more about content writing, maybe attend our webinar tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a free webinar, so you can attend and you can learn. We will share the details. And Sheikh Zion, what question was that? That's been addressed, right? What is the income range?
For Instagram, is it more safe? See, what do you mean by safe? If you're giving away too much that is dangerous for you, if you give away, I'm alone here at this place here, nobody can save me if you come and attack me. If you're giving away information like this, none of these platforms are safe. You need to learn how to behave online.
Can you suggest a few companies where I can work as a content writer in Chennai? See, agencies, any agency would have a requirement, any marketing agency. Also, any company that has online presence can have a potential for a in-house content writing, right? Suggest some books on digital marketing and content writing? Yeah, sure. Sangeeta, can you share some.
I can quote in some books. Okay, so these are some books that I have right now. You know, the one thing I really appreciate is Marketing 4.0 by Kotler, right? So, and I mean, this is not exactly about digital marketing, but he talks a lot about, you know, marketing that is happening right now by Seth Godin. So just understand this. You need to learn marketing first to do digital marketing. Okay. And then, you know, I also am reading They Ask You Answer. I won't really recommend this much, but, you know, if you're looking at something academic, then, you know, you can go look at Fundamentals of Digital Marketing by Punit Singh Bhatia. But for me, it's too boring.
Any other questions?
Why digital marketing to all other posts out there? What makes it stand out? Okay, I think I want to answer this, Krishnan.
Yeah, sure.
So, you know what? How many of you here want to see my home office? Yes. Okay. So this is something that I've not shown to anybody so far. This is how my home office looks like. So no disturbance. So recently my daughter has, you know, made a deal with me so that she would share her Byju's with my on my table. So it's only for lockdown. Okay. So I also have a sofa cum bed here, which because of my daughter, I just changed into a bed because she loves my office so much that she wants to sleep here. So this is the kind of work-life balance that you get. A lot of calm and peace, work from anywhere. So I can make an office in my place, in my mom's place. I can even go and work in my office. So now I can take up whatever job that I want to, and I can reject whatever jobs that I don't want to, right? So you have no idea how many jobs that we, you know, didn't want to do during this lockdown because there were so many people approaching us. So there is a combination of classes, there is a combination of, you know, mentoring people. I mean, we take classes, we mentor people, we consult with individuals, and we also consult with major brands. So when we are free, we do it. When we don't want to do it, we don't do it.
That's the new norm.
That's the new norm.
Okay. I think we are done with the questions. Two people had raised their hand. Do they want to talk? Dhanpriya and Dharani, do you want to talk?
Dhanapriya, do you want to talk?
I've given permission. Jenny wants to know if she's getting a certificate. Jenny Juice.
Oh, for this? For a 1 hour class? No, Jenny, you're not. Maybe your institution may decide to give you a certificate for that. How much did you learn?
This is just a basic introduction for you guys. Okay. Please go ahead and start exploring. There's a lot more to learn. Okay.
We will give you a certificate if you have really learned something.
Yeah.
Right? With just an hour, we can only introduce you to digital marketing. Digital email marketing. Okay. Even if you say email marketing, it means digital. So, see, what happens is every other brand, they need to communicate with their customers and they need to build a tribe around them, right? Of followers who will follow everything that they say. See, for example, let's say that, you know, we are running courses daily, regularly, right? So we have a lot of people who have so far applied for a courses. Some of them have attended and some of them have not attended. So we have a list of, we don't know, thousands of email IDs that we have. All these people are interested in digital marketing. And if we are running a webinar tomorrow, all we have to do is send them an email out there. And then, and this email, the content of this email is very important. The time when we send this email is very important, and the quality of that email list is very important, right? So when I send this email, people will automatically come to my webinar without me spending any money for advertising. So having a list like this is so helpful for businesses. And in this email, there is something called as email automation. Okay, right. See, for example, the automation happens like this. I have a webinar after 5 days. So I send out an emailer saying that there is a webinar happening. We're all excited to meet you. Join the webinar. Now they register. Most people who register the webinar do not turn out for the webinar because most of them will have so many distractions and they wouldn't attend the webinar. You need to keep giving them reminders for the webinar, right? So did you guys get automated emails? Yesterday you'd have got an email reminding about the webinar. An hour before you'd have got an email reminding about the webinar. This is email automation. So this is that gist that I gave you.
When you're free, just have a look at our website, turnexpert.com, and there is a place where you can subscribe to our content. Once you subscribe, you will get all the notifications from us.
Thanks, Kripa. You found it helpful. OLX, it's a platform. Pungurali, OLX is a platform. That's all. It's just another business which has a website online.
I didn't know we had so many divisions under digital marketing. A very interesting part. I learned how to explore and use digital marketing for future development. An eye-opening session on digital marketing. Got to know about area of opportunities. Great.
Whether online marketing suits for all kind of products? Did you? Okay, online marketing suits, all kinds of products where their customers are online. See, affiliate marketing programs. See, someone says how to approach or promote as affiliate marketers. See, affiliate marketing programs are available in their respective websites itself. You can go search for it, apply for it. Now, how to become an affiliate marketer is create content related to it, so that people will click on the links that you are providing and then go and buy, so that you can make some money out of it. How is Shopify different from OLX? OLX is just a platform where you can list that I'm selling so and so. Shopify is actually a e-commerce website,
where you can create your own website and sell through that.
And or are they related at all? No, they are not. If speech and talking to people is my strength, how can I channel that into digital marketing? Jessica, if speech and talking to your health, strength, you can do so much in digital marketing. One, you can become an influencer. See what your strengths are. Okay, what can you talk about? When you say speech and talking, what can you talk about? What are your specialties? If you can talk about fashion non-stop, just go and create content, go and speak, and then in front of your camera create content for YouTube, create content for Instagram and on Facebook. You can be an influencer for fashion. If you think you're someone who would give away advice for people, how to take up a career, then go ahead, go and create content like that. So someone who is very good at speech and talking.
Yeah. And life coach, motivational talks also has a huge potential
for it, but choose something where you are strong. Can I contact you later in case of any queries? Yeah, you can note down our email IDs. Krishnan, can you type your email ID? Okay, how many of you took notes today? Honestly, Say yes. How many of you took notes today?
Okay. Yeah, there are people. Yeah.
So
Nice.
many people, right?
Nice, nice.
Wow, wow. Very good, very good.
Excellent.
I really appreciate that. Though we talk about digital and everything, still I'm old fashioned when it comes to taking notes. Taking notes are very, very important. Yeah. So those of you who have not, you have not taken notes, right? So this webinar will be available as a recorded webinar for you guys. We'll send you an email. Took screenshot only. Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, wish you all the very best.
Oh, I forgot to send them a Facebook group.
Okay.
Okay, see, we created a Facebook group just for you guys. Okay, so as Turn Expert Digital Marketing Next Gen, right? So you can just join here. So we will be here. We will also put someone who has trained under us as mentors for you. So you can actually ask whatever questions you want in digital marketing and discuss in the group. Okay.
By far, the one of the best webinars. Okay. Finest webinars.
Thank you, Durga.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stella.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anila. So just join this group so that you can contact us easily because emails are so old fashioned. There are so many emails coming every day. See you, have fun, all the best. Just rock the world. Lockdown or COVID, nothing can stop you from becoming great. Just go ahead, explore opportunities, and get that dream job, get that lifestyle that you always wanted, right? Either start on your own or work for someone else. Thank you so much.
Thank you.